Hello, dear one. Today, as you take a moment to read these words, know that this message is meant just for you. Yes, you. Imagine God speaking directly to your heart, whispering truths that are both comforting and eye-opening. It's no coincidence that you've come across this message. In a world full of noise, God has chosen this moment to connect with you, to share something important, something that could change your life in ways you never imagined. You might be wondering why now? Why this message? The truth is, God has always been by your side, watching over you, guiding your steps, even in those moments when you felt utterly alone. Today, He wants you to know that the time has come for you to receive news that will shake the foundations of your life, but in the most wonderful way. This news is not just ordinary, it's extraordinary. It's a divine signal, a reminder that there is a bigger plan for your life, a purpose that is clearer than ever before. As you read on, allow yourself to feel the presence of God around you. Imagine His loving arms wrapping around you, assuring you that everything is happening just as it should. This message is more than just words. It's an invitation to open your heart and soul to the amazing journey that lies ahead. This is your moment, a pivotal point where everything you've been through will start to make sense. Have you ever felt that something big was on its way? That perhaps, just perhaps, the struggles and challenges you faced were leading up to something significant? If so, you're right. God has been preparing you all along, even when you didn't realize it. The news that is about to enter your life is not just about external events, it's about an awakening within you. It's about discovering who you truly are and what you are capable of achieving with God by your side. If you believe that this message is meant for you, type "I trust God's plan" right now. Let this be your declaration of faith as you step into this new of your life. Think about this, every experience you've had, every tear you've shed, every joy you've felt, has been a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. And now, with God's guidance, the picture is becoming clearer. This is your time to see the masterpiece that God has been creating with your life. Your dreams, your desires, they are not random. They are a part of the divine plan that is unfolding before your eyes, a plan that is leading you towards the realization of your highest potential. Can you feel the excitement building? That's because the news that is coming your way is not just about changes in your life, but about a profound awakening within you. God is calling you to step into your true self, to embrace the gifts and talents He has placed within you. This is your time to shine, to live the life you were meant to live, with courage and confidence, knowing that you are never alone. If you're ready to embrace this journey, to walk hand in hand with God into the future He has prepared for you, type "I am ready for God's blessings" as a sign of your commitment to this divine adventure. Dear one, I know that the idea of big news can be both exciting and a little scary. Change often comes with uncertainty, and it's natural to feel a mix of emotions. But let me assure you, the news that is coming your way is nothing short of miraculous. God has been working behind the scenes, orchestrating events, lining up people, and setting the stage for something truly remarkable to enter your life. This news will not just alter your circumstances, it will change the way you see yourself and the world around you. Imagine the most incredible news you could ever receive, something that would make your heart leap with joy and fill you with a sense of purpose and direction. That's what's on the horizon for you. God has seen your struggles, heard your prayers, and now He is ready to answer in a way that will exceed your expectations. Perhaps you've been waiting for a breakthrough, a sign that you're on the right path. You might have felt lost at times, wondering if things would ever get better. Well, dear one, God is saying, yes, it's time. The news you're about to receive is the confirmation you've been waiting for. It's a divine signal that your life is about to take a turn for the better, leading you towards greater happiness and fulfillment. I want you to take a moment now and imagine what it would feel like to receive this news. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let yourself dream. Feel the joy, the relief, the excitement that comes with knowing that God has something amazing in store for you. Can you see it? Can you feel it? This is not just a dream, it's a glimpse into the reality that is about to unfold in your life. If you believe that God is preparing something wonderful for you, type "I believe in God's miracles" right now. Let your faith be the key that unlocks the door to these blessings. As you continue on this journey, remember that God's timing is perfect. You may not always understand the delays or the detours, but trust that they are all part of His plan. Every obstacle you've faced has been a stepping stone, bringing you closer to the moment when everything will fall into place. This news is not just a random event, it's a divine appointment that has been set for you from the beginning of time. God is about to reveal something to you that will change your life forever. It might come in the form of an opportunity, a message, or a new understanding that shifts your perspective. Whatever it is, know that it's part of God's perfect plan for your life. This is your moment to step into the fullness of who you are, to embrace the blessings that are being poured out upon you. If you're ready to receive this news with an open heart, type "I am ready for God's plan" as a declaration of your faith and trust in the journey ahead. Dear one, life can sometimes feel overwhelming, can't it? There are moments when you might feel like you're walking through a storm, unsure of which way to turn. But here's the truth, you are never alone. God is always with you, guiding your steps, providing strength and support even when you don't realize it. His angels are by your side, cheering you on, whispering words of encouragement, and helping you navigate the challenges you face. Think about the times when you've felt a gentle nudge to go in a certain direction, or when you've experienced a sudden sense of peace in the midst of chaos. Those were not just coincidences, they were signs of God's presence in your life. He is always there, watching over you, making sure that you are never without guidance and support. Even in your darkest hours, God's light is shining brightly, leading you towards the path of hope and healing. This message is a reminder that you don't have to carry your burdens alone. God wants you to lean on Him, to trust that He has everything under control. Sometimes, it's easy to forget that you have a loving Father in heaven who cares about every detail of your life. But today, God is calling you to remember that He is with you, now and always. He knows what you're going through, and He has already prepared a way out. If you believe that God is guiding you every step of the way, type "I trust in God's guidance" right now. Let this be your affirmation of faith as you continue on your journey. God's guidance is not just about pointing you in the right direction, it's about walking with you every step of the way. When you're faced with difficult decisions, when you're not sure which path to take, God is there, providing clarity and wisdom. He speaks to you through your thoughts, your feelings, and even through the people He places in your life. All you need to do is listen, trust, and follow His lead. Imagine what it would be like to have complete confidence in every decision you make, knowing that God is guiding you. How much easier would life be if you knew that you were never making choices alone, but always in partnership with the one who knows the end from the beginning? This is the reality that God is offering you. He wants you to walk in peace, knowing that you are always being led by His loving hand. If you're ready to follow God's guidance and trust in His wisdom, type "I will follow God's path" as a commitment to letting Him lead you. Dear one, change is a part of life, and sometimes it can be daunting. The unknown can be scary, and it's natural to feel hesitant about stepping into new territory. But today, I want to remind you that every change you're about to experience is part of God's plan for you. He has been preparing you, shaping you, and strengthening you for this very moment. The challenges you faced were not in vain, They were preparing you for the blessings that are now on their way. Think back to the moments in your life when you faced difficulty or pain. At the time, it might have felt like you were being pushed to your limits, but now you can see how those experiences made you stronger, wiser, and more resilient. God was with you through it all, guiding you, helping you grow, and preparing you for something greater. The changes that are coming your way are the fruits of that preparation. It's important to remember that God never wastes a moment. Every experience, whether good or bad, has a purpose in His grand design. He uses everything to build you up, to prepare you for the next phase of your journey. So when change comes, embrace it with faith, knowing that God has already equipped you with everything you need to succeed. If you believe that God has been preparing you for this moment, type "I am ready for God's blessings" as a sign of your readiness to embrace the changes ahead. As you step into this new, keep your eyes and heart open to the possibilities that lie before you. Change can be unsettling, but it also brings new opportunities for growth and transformation. God is leading you towards a future that is brighter than you could ever imagine. Trust in His plan and know that He is with you every step of the way. There is no need to fear the unknown, because God is already there, waiting for you. He has gone before you, making the crooked places straight and the rough places smooth. He is your guide, your protector, and your provider. So, when change comes knocking, welcome it with open arms, knowing that it is the gateway to the blessings that God has in store for you. If you're ready to embrace the changes that God is bringing into your life, type "I welcome God's plan" as a declaration of your faith and trust in His perfect timing. Dear one, the news that is coming your way is not just about external changes, it's about an awakening within you. God is calling you to discover who you truly are, to tap into the potential that He has placed inside you. This is your moment to shine, to step into the fullness of who you were created to be. You are not just anyone, you are a child of God, and He has a special plan for your life. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that everything you've been searching for is already within you. The peace, the joy, the fulfillment, it's all there, waiting to be discovered. This is the awakening that God is inviting you to experience. He wants you to see yourself as He sees you, strong, capable, and full of potential. There is so much more to you than meets the eye, and God is ready to reveal it to you. This journey of discovery is not about becoming someone else, it's about becoming the person God created you to be. It's about embracing your true self, with all your strengths and weaknesses, and knowing that you are enough just as you are. God doesn't make mistakes, and He certainly didn't make one when He created you. You are unique, special, and loved beyond measure. If you're ready to discover your true self, type "I am ready to awaken" as a sign of your commitment to this journey of self-discovery. As you continue to awaken to your true self, you will begin to see the world differently. The things that once seemed impossible will start to look possible. Opportunities will come your way, and your path will become clearer. This is not a coincidence, it's the result of aligning yourself with God's plan for your life. When you step into your true self, you unlock a door within you that opens up to endless possibilities. God is inviting you to explore the depths of your soul, to uncover the gifts and talents that He has placed within you. This is your time to shine, to let your light shine brightly for the world to see. You are capable of achieving great things, and God is ready to help you reach your highest potential. All you need to do is trust in the process and believe that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. If you believe that God has great things in store for you, type "I believe in God's plan" as a declaration of your faith in the journey ahead. Dear one, have you ever wondered why certain desires and dreams keep coming back to you, no matter how much time passes? That's because these dreams are not just random thoughts, they are part of the divine plan that God has set for your life. You see, every dream you hold close to your heart has been planted there by God Himself. He knows the desires of your heart because He placed them there for a purpose, and that purpose is about to become clearer than ever. Your life is like a beautiful tapestry, with each thread representing a different experience, dream, or challenge. At times, it may seem like the threads are tangled, that the pattern isn't clear, but God sees the whole picture. He is the master weaver, carefully and lovingly creating a masterpiece that is uniquely yours. And now, the time has come for you to start seeing that masterpiece for what it truly is, a reflection of God's love and purpose in your life. This Off Your Life is all about understanding that there is a divine plan unfolding for you, a plan that is full of hope, promise, and endless possibilities. You may have faced setbacks or felt like you were off course, but know this, nothing is wasted in God's plan. Every twist and turn, every high and low, has been guiding you towards this moment of clarity. Now, you are on the brink of stepping fully into your purpose, guided by the dreams that God has placed in your heart. If you believe that God's plan is unfolding perfectly in your life, type "I trust in God's plan" as a sign of your faith in the journey that lies ahead. As you move forward, remember that your dreams and desires are not just about achieving success or happiness, they are about fulfilling the purpose that God has set for you. This purpose is not only for your benefit but also for the benefit of those around you. God has given you unique gifts and talents that the world needs, and He is calling you to use them in a way that brings glory to Him and joy to your heart. The divine plan for your life is not something you have to figure out on your own. God is with you every step of the way, providing guidance, wisdom, and support. He wants you to succeed, to live a life that is full of meaning and purpose. And as you align yourself with His plan, you will find that everything begins to fall into place. The dreams that once seemed distant will start to come within reach, and the obstacles that once seemed insurmountable will begin to fade away. If you're ready to step fully into God's divine plan for your life, type "I am ready to fulfill my purpose" as a declaration of your commitment to living the life God has planned for you. Dear one, life is full of seasons, times of planting, times of growth, times of harvest. And now, you are entering a new season, one that is filled with the promise of new beginnings. This is your time to let go of the old and embrace the new, to step into the fresh opportunities that God is placing before you. It's a time of renewal, of starting over with a clean slate, knowing that God is guiding every step you take. New beginnings can be both exciting and a little intimidating. There's a thrill in the unknown, but also a bit of fear about what lies ahead. But remember this, God is the author of your story, and He knows exactly what He is doing. Every new, every fresh start is part of His perfect plan for your life. He is leading you into a future that is brighter than you can imagine, filled with joy, peace, and fulfillment. As you step into this new season, it's important to keep your heart open and your faith strong. God is bringing new people, opportunities, and experiences into your life that are all designed to help you grow and thrive. This is a time to trust in His timing, to believe that everything is happening for a reason, even if you can't see the full picture yet. God's hand is in every detail, and He is working all things together for your good. If you're excited about the new beginnings that God is bringing into your life, type "I embrace new beginnings" as a way of affirming your readiness to step into this fresh with faith and confidence. New beginnings are also a time to reflect on the lessons of the past. The experiences you've been through have shaped you into the person you are today, and they have prepared you for the blessings that are now coming your way. God wants you to carry those lessons with you, to use them as a foundation for the new adventures that lie ahead. This is your moment to grow, to expand your horizons, and to step boldly into the future that God has prepared for you. Remember, every ending is just the beginning of something new. When one door closes, God always opens another, leading you to a place of greater blessing and opportunity. It's time to let go of any fears or doubts that might be holding you back and to trust that God's plan for your life is unfolding exactly as it should. You are on the brink of something amazing, and all you need to do is take that first step in faith. If you're ready to let go of the past and embrace the new beginnings that God has in store for you, type "I trust God's plan" as a declaration of your faith in the journey ahead. Dear one, faith is the foundation upon which everything in your life is built. It's the belief that even when you can't see the way forward, God is already there, guiding you, protecting you, and providing for you. Faith is trusting that God's plan is perfect, even when it doesn't make sense, even when the path seems difficult. Today, God is asking you to strengthen your faith, to trust in Him with all your heart, and to know that He is with you every step of the way. Life can be challenging, and there will be times when you feel like giving up. But God is calling you to hold on, to keep your eyes fixed on Him, and to trust that He is working everything out for your good. Faith is not just about believing in God when things are going well. It's about trusting Him in the storm, knowing that He is your refuge and your strength. It's about believing that He is with you in every situation, no matter how difficult it may seem. God wants you to know that He is in control. You don't have to have all the answers, and you don't have to figure everything out on your own. He is your guide, your protector, your provider. When you put your faith in Him, you can rest in the assurance that everything is happening according to His perfect plan. Even when things don't go the way you expected, trust that God is working behind the scenes, bringing about His purposes in your life. If you believe that God is in control and that His plan is perfect, type "I trust in God" as a sign of your faith and trust in Him. Faith is not just about believing in the good times, it's about holding on to God's promises even when life gets tough. It's about knowing that God's love for you is unchanging, no matter what circumstances you face. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever, and His plans for you are always good. When you walk by faith, you are walking in partnership with God, allowing Him to lead you, to guide you, and to bring you into the fullness of His blessings. As you continue on this journey, remember that faith is a daily choice. It's choosing to trust God even when you don't understand. It's choosing to believe that He is with you even when you can't see the way forward. And it's choosing to hold on to His promises, knowing that He is faithful to fulfill every word He has spoken over your life. God is with you, and He will never leave you or forsake you. If you're ready to strengthen your faith and trust in God's plan for your life, type "I walk by faith" as a declaration of your commitment to trusting God in every situation. Dear one, there is a deep connection between you and God, a spiritual bond that transcends anything in the physical world. This connection is your lifeline, your source of strength, wisdom, and guidance. It's through this spiritual connection that you receive God's love, His direction, and His peace. Today, God is inviting you to deepen this connection, to draw closer to Him, and to listen for His voice as He guides you on your journey. In the busyness of life, it's easy to get distracted, to lose sight of the spiritual truths that anchor your soul. But God is always speaking, always guiding, always leading you towards the path that He has set for you. All you need to do is tune in, to quiet your mind, and to listen to His voice. He is with you, guiding you every step of the way, providing the wisdom and insight you need to navigate the challenges of life. God's guidance is not just about showing you the way, it's about walking with you on the journey. He is your constant companion, your faithful friend, your loving Father. He knows the way you should go, and He is committed to leading you there. As you deepen your spiritual connection with Him, you will begin to see the world through His eyes, to understand the deeper truths of life, and to walk in the peace that comes from knowing that you are never alone. If you believe that God is your guide and that He is leading you on the right path, type "I trust God's guidance" as a sign of your faith in His direction for your life. Spiritual connection is also about being open to the ways in which God communicates with you. He speaks through His Word, through prayer, through the people around you, and through the circumstances of your life. He is always communicating, always reaching out to you, always inviting you to draw closer to Him. When you are connected to God, you are never without guidance, never without hope, never without the assurance that you are on the right path. As you continue to walk in this spiritual connection, you will begin to experience a deeper sense of peace, joy, and fulfillment. You will start to see the hand of God in every situation, and you will begin to understand the bigger picture of your life. This is the gift of divine guidance, a gift that is available to you every day, in every moment, as you choose to stay connected to the one who loves you more than you can imagine. If you're ready to deepen your spiritual connection with God and to follow His guidance in every area of your life, type "I am connected to God" as a declaration of your commitment to walking in His will. Dear one, the journey ahead is full of promise and possibility. It's a journey that will take you to places you've never imagined, a journey that will lead you to discover the fullness of who you are and the greatness of God's plan for your life. As you stand at the threshold of this new, know that God is with you, guiding your steps and preparing the way for you. This is your time to shine, to step into the future with confidence, and to embrace all that God has in store for you. The path ahead may not always be easy, but it will be worth it. There will be challenges, but there will also be triumphs. There will be moments of doubt, but there will also be moments of clarity and revelation. Through it all, God will be with you, providing the strength, wisdom, and courage you need to keep moving forward. This is your journey, your adventure, and God is the author of your story. As you move forward, remember to keep your faith strong and your heart open. Trust that God's timing is perfect, that His plans are good, and that He is working all things together for your benefit. This is your time to step into your destiny, to embrace the future with excitement, and to walk boldly in the path that God has laid out for you. If you're ready to embark on this journey with God by your side, type "I am ready for the journey" as a declaration of your commitment to walking in faith and trust. This journey is not just about reaching a destination, it's about the growth, learning, and transformation that happen along the way. God is not just interested in where you're going, He's interested in who you're becoming. Every step you take, every decision you make, is shaping you into the person He created you to be. This is a journey of becoming, of stepping into the fullness of your potential, of living out the purpose that God has for your life. As you continue on this journey, remember that you are not alone. God is with you, guiding your steps, providing for your needs, and cheering you on every step of the way. He is your biggest supporter, your most faithful friend, and your loving Father. With Him by your side, there is nothing you cannot achieve, no dream too big, no obstacle too great. This is your time to shine, to step into the future with confidence, and to embrace all that God has in store for you. If you believe that the best is yet to come and that God is leading you into a bright future, type "I am ready for God's blessings" as a declaration of your faith in the journey ahead. Dear one, as you continue on this journey, it's important to recognize the power of preparation. God has been working in your life, preparing you for the amazing things that are about to unfold. Every experience, every challenge, every victory has been part of this divine preparation. You may not have realized it at the time, but God has been equipping you with the strength, wisdom, and resilience you need to embrace the future He has planned for you. Preparation is not just about getting ready for something, it's about becoming the person who can handle what is coming. God has been molding you, shaping you, and refining you through the experiences of your life. He has been teaching you valuable lessons, building your character, and deepening your faith. All of this has been in preparation for the blessings that are now on their way. Think about a farmer who plants seeds in the ground. He doesn't see the harvest right away. He knows that it takes time for the seeds to grow. He waters them, tends to them, and waits patiently, trusting that the harvest will come in due time. In the same way, God has been planting seeds in your life, seeds of hope, faith, and purpose. And now, the time is approaching for you to reap the harvest. If you believe that God has been preparing you for something great, type "I am ready for God's harvest" as a sign of your readiness to receive the blessings that are coming your way. As you reflect on the journey you've been on, take a moment to appreciate how far you've come. There were times when you might have felt like giving up, but you didn't. There were challenges that seemed insurmountable, but you overcame them. Every step of the way, God was with you, guiding you, strengthening you, and preparing you for this moment. The preparation process may have been difficult at times, but it was necessary. It was all part of God's plan to get you ready for the amazing things He has in store for you. Preparation also means being ready to embrace change. The news that is coming your way will bring new opportunities, new challenges, and new experiences. It will require you to step out of your comfort zone, to take risks, and to trust in God's plan for your life. But remember, you are not stepping into the unknown alone. God is with you, and He has already prepared the way for you. If you're ready to embrace the changes that are coming and to step into the future with confidence, type "I trust in God's preparation" as a declaration of your faith in His plan. God has been preparing you for this moment, and now, the time has come for you to step into the fullness of His plan for your life. This is your time to shine, to walk in the blessings that He has prepared for you, and to fulfill the purpose that He has set before you. Everything you've been through has led you to this point, and now, you are ready to step into the future with faith, courage, and confidence. If you believe that God has great things in store for you and that you are ready to embrace the future, type "I am ready for God's blessings" as a sign of your readiness to step into the fullness of God's plan for your life. Dear one, there is a greatness inside you that is waiting to be awakened. God has placed gifts, talents, and potential within you that are uniquely yours. You were created for a purpose, and now, it's time for you to step into that purpose and become the person God created you to be. This is your moment to awaken to your true self, to discover the depths of who you are, and to embrace the fullness of your identity in Christ. Awakening to your true self is about more than just recognizing your gifts and talents. It's about understanding your worth and value in God's eyes. You are not defined by your past, your mistakes, or your failures. You are defined by the love and grace of God. He sees you as His beloved child, fearfully and wonderfully made, with a destiny that is full of promise and purpose. This is who you truly are, and it's time to embrace that identity. As you awaken to your true self, you will begin to see the world in a new light. The limitations that once held you back will begin to fade away, and you will start to realize that with God, all things are possible. The dreams that once seemed out of reach will begin to come within your grasp, and the obstacles that once seemed insurmountable will begin to crumble. This is the power of awakening. When you align yourself with God's vision for your life, there is nothing you cannot achieve. If you're ready to awaken to your true self and embrace the greatness that God has placed within you, type "I am ready to awaken" as a sign of your commitment to stepping into your God-given potential. Awakening is not just about discovering who you are, it's about embracing who you are becoming. God is constantly at work in your life, shaping you, molding you, and transforming you into the person He created you to be. This is a journey of growth, of learning, and of becoming. Every experience, every challenge, and every victory is a part of this process. And as you continue to awaken to your true self, you will begin to see the beauty of God's plan for your life. God is calling you to step out of the shadows and into the light of His love. He wants you to see yourself as He sees you, strong, capable, and full of potential. You are not a mistake. You are a masterpiece, created by the hand of God for a purpose that only you can fulfill. This is your time to shine, to let your light shine brightly for the world to see, and to embrace the fullness of who you are in Christ. If you're ready to step into the light and embrace your true self, type "I am ready to shine" as a declaration of your faith in God's plan for your life. Dear one, as you continue on this journey, it's important to remember that you were created for a purpose. Your life has meaning, and every moment is an opportunity to fulfill the purpose that God has set before you. Living with purpose means living with intention, knowing that every step you take is part of a larger plan. It means embracing the calling that God has placed on your life and walking in the fullness of His will. Living with purpose is not about striving for perfection or trying to please others. It's about aligning yourself with God's will and allowing Him to guide your steps. It's about recognizing that your life is a gift from God, and every day is an opportunity to make a difference in the world. Whether it's through your work, your relationships, or your everyday interactions, God has placed you where you are for a reason. He has given you unique gifts and talents that are meant to be used for His glory. As you live with purpose, you will begin to see the impact of your life on those around you. Your words, your actions, and your choices will inspire others, and you will be a light in the darkness. This is not by accident, it's by design. God has created you to be a beacon of hope, a source of encouragement, and a reflection of His love. This is your purpose, and it's time to embrace it fully. If you believe that God has a purpose for your life and you are ready to live with intention, type "I am ready to live with purpose" as a sign of your commitment to walking in God's will. Living with purpose also means being open to the ways in which God is leading you. Sometimes, God's plan for your life may take you in unexpected directions, but trust that He knows what is best for you. He sees the bigger picture, and He is guiding you towards the fulfillment of your purpose. This may mean stepping out of your comfort zone, taking risks, and trusting that God is with you every step of the way. As you continue to live with purpose, remember that God's timing is perfect. He knows the desires of your heart, and He is faithful to fulfill His promises. You may not always see the results right away, but trust that God is at work behind the scenes, orchestrating everything for your good. Living with purpose is about walking by faith, knowing that God is in control and that His plan for your life is good. If you're ready to walk in faith and trust in God's perfect timing, type "I trust God's plan" as a declaration of your commitment to living with purpose. Dear one, as you continue on this journey, you will undoubtedly face moments of uncertainty. The unknown can be a scary place, filled with questions and doubts. But it's also a place of incredible potential, where anything is possible with God. Embracing the unknown is about trusting that God is with you, even when you can't see the way forward. It's about stepping out in faith, knowing that God's plans for you are good and that He is leading you every step of the way. The unknown is where miracles happen. It's where God does His best work, transforming the impossible into the possible, the ordinary into the extraordinary. When you embrace the unknown, you are opening yourself up to the incredible things that God has in store for you. You may not know what the future holds, but you can be confident that God is already there, preparing the way for you. If you're ready to embrace the unknown and trust in God's plan for your life, type "I trust God's guidance" as a sign of your faith in the journey ahead. Embracing the unknown also means letting go of the need for control. It's about surrendering your plans, your fears, and your doubts to God, and trusting that He knows what is best for you. This can be difficult, especially when you're used to having things figured out. But God is calling you to a place of trust, where you can rest in the assurance that He is in control and that His plans for you are good. As you step into the unknown, remember that you are not alone. God is with you, guiding you, protecting you, and providing for you. He is your refuge and your strength, your ever-present help in times of trouble. When you trust in Him, you can face the unknown with confidence, knowing that He is leading you towards a future that is full of promise and potential. If you're ready to let go of control and trust in God's plan, type "I surrender to God's will" as a declaration of your faith in His perfect plan for your life. The unknown is not something to be feared, it's something to be embraced. It's where growth happens, where dreams are realized, and where God's power is most evident. As you continue on this journey, trust that God is with you every step of the way, guiding you, protecting you, and leading you towards the fulfillment of His plan for your life. This is your time to embrace the unknown, to step out in faith, and to trust that God's plans for you are good. If you believe that God is leading you into a future full of promise and potential, type "I trust in God's plan" as a sign of your commitment to embracing the unknown. Dear one, as you come to the end of this journey, it's time to step fully into your destiny. This is the moment you've been preparing for, the moment when everything comes together, and you step into the fullness of who you were created to be. God has been guiding you, preparing you, and leading you towards this moment, and now, it's time to step into your destiny with confidence and faith. Your destiny is not just about achieving success or reaching your goals, it's about fulfilling the purpose that God has set before you. It's about living a life that reflects His love, His grace, and His glory. It's about being the person He created you to be and doing the work He has called you to do. This is your destiny, and it's time to embrace it fully. If you're ready to step into your destiny and fulfill the purpose that God has for your life, type "I am ready for my destiny" as a sign of your commitment to walking in God's will. Stepping into your destiny requires faith, courage, and trust. It means letting go of the past, embracing the present, and stepping boldly into the future. It means trusting that God's plans for you are good and that He is leading you towards a future that is full of promise and potential. This is your moment to shine, to step into the fullness of who you are, and to embrace the destiny that God has prepared for you. As you step into your destiny, remember that you are not alone. God is with you, guiding your steps, providing for your needs, and leading you towards the fulfillment of His plan for your life. He is your strength, your shield, and your refuge. When you walk in His will, you can face any challenge, overcome any obstacle, and achieve any goal. This is your time to step into your destiny and to live the life that God has called you to live. If you believe that God has great things in store for you and that you are ready to step into your destiny, type "I am ready to fulfill my purpose" as a declaration of your faith in God's plan for your life. Dear one, this is not the end of your journey, it's just the beginning. As you continue to walk in faith, trust that God is with you every step of the way. He is leading you towards a future that is full of promise and potential, a future that is brighter than you can imagine. This is your time to step into your destiny, to embrace the future with faith and confidence, and to live the life that God has called you to live. If you believe that the best is yet to come and that God is leading you into a bright future, type "I trust in God's plan" as a sign of your commitment to stepping into your destiny. This is your moment, dear one. Embrace it fully, with faith, courage, and trust. God is with you, guiding your steps, and leading you towards the fulfillment of His plan for your life. Step into your destiny with confidence, knowing that God's plans for you are good and that He is with you every step of the way. The future is bright, and the best is yet to come. If you're ready to embrace the future with faith and confidence, type "I am ready for God's blessings" as a declaration of your faith in the journey ahead. This is your time, dear one. Step into it with all your heart, knowing that God is with you, guiding you and leading you towards the fulfillment of your destiny. The journey ahead is full of promise and potential, and the best is yet to come. Trust in God's plan, embrace your destiny, and live the life that God has called you to live. The future is bright, and the possibilities are endless. If you believe that the best is yet to come, type "I trust in God's plan" as a final declaration of your faith in the journey ahead. Dear one, as you step into your destiny, there's one element that is absolutely essential: faith. Faith is the cornerstone of your journey, the foundation upon which your destiny is built. Without faith, it's easy to become overwhelmed by doubt, fear, and uncertainty. But with faith, you can overcome any obstacle, face any challenge, and achieve any goal that God has set before you. Faith is not just about believing in God, it's about trusting that He is in control, even when things don't make sense. It's about believing that His plans for you are good, even when the path is unclear. Faith is knowing that God is with you, guiding your steps, and leading you towards the fulfillment of your destiny. It's about walking by faith, not by sight, and trusting that God's timing is perfect. Faith is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Every time you step out in faith, you are exercising that muscle, building it up, and preparing yourself for the challenges ahead. As you continue on this journey, let faith be your guide. Trust that God is with you, even when you can't see the way forward. Believe that He is working all things together for your good, even when the road is rough. If you believe that faith is essential to your journey and you are ready to trust in God's plan, type "I walk by faith" as a sign of your commitment to living a life of faith. Faith is also about surrendering your own plans, your own desires, and your own understanding to God. It's about saying, "Lord, I trust you with my life. I trust you with my future. I trust you with my destiny." When you surrender to God, you are allowing Him to take control, to guide your steps, and to lead you towards the future He has planned for you. This requires humility, patience, and a deep trust in God's goodness. As you walk in faith, you will begin to see God's hand at work in every area of your life. The challenges you face will no longer seem insurmountable. Instead, they will become opportunities for growth and transformation. The obstacles in your path will no longer hold you back. Instead, they will propel you forward, pushing you closer to the fulfillment of your destiny. This is the power of faith. It changes your perspective, it strengthens your resolve, and it empowers you to live the life that God has called you to live. If you're ready to surrender your plans to God and trust in His timing, type "I trust in God's timing" as a declaration of your faith in His plan for your life. Faith is not a one-time decision, it's a daily choice. Every day, you have the opportunity to choose faith over fear, trust over doubt, and hope over despair. Every day, you can choose to walk by faith, knowing that God is with you, guiding your steps, and leading you towards the fulfillment of your destiny. This is the life that God has called you to live, a life of faith, a life of purpose, and a life of destiny. As you continue on this journey, remember that faith is the key to unlocking your destiny. It's the bridge that connects where you are now to where God is leading you. It's the anchor that holds you steady in the storms of life, the light that guides you through the darkness, and the hope that sustains you in times of trouble. Faith is your greatest weapon, your most powerful tool, and your most precious gift. If you're ready to live a life of faith and trust in God's plan for your destiny, type "I choose faith" as a final declaration of your commitment to walking by faith. Dear one, on this journey toward your destiny, you will inevitably face challenges. There will be times when the path seems difficult, when the obstacles seem too great, and when you may feel tempted to give up. But take heart, God is with you, and He has given you the strength to overcome any challenge that comes your way. Remember, with God, all things are possible. Challenges are not meant to defeat you, they are meant to strengthen you. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow in faith, to develop resilience, and to become stronger in your walk with God. When you face challenges with the knowledge that God is by your side, you can approach them with confidence, knowing that you are not alone. God is your source of strength, your refuge, and your ever-present help in times of trouble. If you believe that God gives you the strength to overcome any challenge, type "God is my strength" as a sign of your faith in His power. God does not promise a life free of challenges, but He does promise to be with you through them all. He promises to give you the strength you need to face each day, the wisdom to make the right decisions, and the courage to keep going even when the road is tough. When you rely on God's strength, you can overcome any obstacle, face any challenge, and achieve any goal. God is your rock, your fortress, and your deliverer. As you face challenges, remember that they are not meant to break you, they are meant to build you. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow in your faith, to deepen your trust in God, and to become stronger in your walk with Him. God uses challenges to refine you, to shape you, and to prepare you for the blessings that are to come. When you face challenges with God's strength, you can approach them with a sense of purpose, knowing that they are part of His plan for your life. If you're ready to face challenges with God's strength and trust in His plan, type "I trust in God's strength" as a declaration of your faith in His power to overcome. God's strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you feel like you can't go on, when you're at the end of your rope, that's when God's strength shines the brightest. He gives you the power to keep going, to push through, and to overcome. With God's strength, you can do all things. You can face any challenge, overcome any obstacle, and achieve any goal. God is with you, and He will never leave you or forsake you. As you continue on this journey, remember that you don't have to face challenges alone. God is with you, and He has given you everything you need to overcome. Trust in His strength, rely on His power, and lean on His understanding. When you do, you will find that there is no challenge too great, no obstacle too high, and no goal too difficult to achieve. With God, all things are possible. If you're ready to rely on God's strength and trust in His power to overcome challenges, type "I am strong in God" as a final declaration of your faith in His strength. Dear one, every victory you experience on this journey is a testament to God's faithfulness. It's a reminder that He is with you, guiding you, and leading you towards the fulfillment of your destiny. As you overcome challenges, as you achieve your goals, and as you step into your purpose, it's important to take time to celebrate these victories. These moments of triumph are not just about what you've accomplished, they are about what God has done in your life. Celebrating your victories is an act of gratitude. It's a way of acknowledging God's hand in your life and giving Him the glory for what He has done. When you celebrate your victories, you are recognizing that you did not achieve them on your own, you achieved them with God's help. You are giving thanks for His guidance, His strength, and His provision. You are celebrating not just what you have done, but what God has done through you. If you believe that your victories are a result of God's faithfulness, type "Thank you, God" as a sign of your gratitude. As you celebrate your victories, remember to give God the glory. Every success, every achievement, every triumph is a reflection of His goodness and grace in your life. When you give God the glory, you are acknowledging that He is the source of all your blessings. You are recognizing that without Him, none of it would be possible. This is an act of worship, a way of honoring God for who He is and what He has done. Celebrating your victories also helps to build your faith. When you take time to reflect on what God has done in your life, it strengthens your trust in Him. It reminds you that He is faithful, that He keeps His promises, and that He is always with you. As you celebrate, you are building a foundation of faith that will sustain you in the future, giving you the confidence to face new challenges with the knowledge that God is with you. If you're ready to give God the glory for your victories and celebrate His faithfulness, type "Glory to God" as a declaration of your gratitude and worship. Celebrating your victories is not just about looking back, it's also about looking forward. It's about anticipating the future with hope and confidence, knowing that the same God who brought you through your past victories will continue to lead you into new ones. As you celebrate, you are also preparing yourself for the next of your journey, knowing that God's faithfulness will continue to guide you. As you continue on this journey, take time to celebrate your victories, both big and small. Each one is a reminder of God's goodness, a testament to His faithfulness, and a sign of His love. Celebrate with joy, with gratitude, and with a heart full of praise. And as you do, know that God is celebrating with you, rejoicing over you, and cheering you on every step of the way. If you believe that God is with you and you're ready to celebrate His faithfulness, type "I celebrate God's goodness" as a final declaration of your gratitude and joy. Dear one, as you come to the end of this in your life, remember that the journey is far from over. You have accomplished much, you have grown in faith, and you have overcome challenges, but there is still more to come. God has great plans for your future, and He is leading you towards even greater things. As you continue on this journey, do so with confidence, knowing that God is with you every step of the way. Confidence in your journey comes from knowing that you are not alone. God is your guide, your protector, and your provider. He is leading you towards the fulfillment of your destiny, and He is equipping you with everything you need to succeed. When you walk in confidence, you are walking in faith, trusting that God's plans for you are good and that He is working all things together for your good. If you believe that God is leading you with confidence, type "I walk in confidence" as a sign of your trust in His guidance. Confidence also comes from knowing who you are in Christ. You are a child of God, fearfully and wonderfully made, with a purpose and a destiny. You have been equipped with gifts, talents, and abilities that are uniquely yours, and God is calling you to use them for His glory. When you walk in confidence, you are walking in your true identity, knowing that you are loved, valued, and cherished by God. As you continue on this journey, remember that confidence is not about having all the answers, it's about trusting in the one who does. It's about knowing that God's plans for you are good, that His timing is perfect, and that His love for you is unchanging. When you walk in confidence, you are walking in the assurance that God is with you, guiding your steps and leading you towards the fulfillment of your destiny. If you're ready to continue your journey with confidence and trust in God's plan, type "I trust God's plan" as a declaration of your faith in His guidance. As you move forward, keep your eyes fixed on God, knowing that He is with you every step of the way. Trust in His guidance, rely on His strength, and walk in the confidence that comes from knowing that you are His. This is your journey, your adventure, and your destiny. And with God by your side, there is nothing you cannot achieve. If you believe that God is leading you towards a bright future and you are ready to continue your journey with confidence, type "I am confident in God" as a final declaration of your trust and faith in His plan. Dear one, this is your time to shine. This is your time to step into the future with confidence, with faith, and with trust in God's plan. The journey ahead is full of promise and potential, and the best is yet to come. Trust in God's guidance, rely on His strength, and walk in the confidence that comes from knowing that you are loved, valued, and cherished by the one who created you. If you're ready to embrace the future with confidence and trust in God's plan, type "I am ready for God's blessings" as a final declaration of your faith in the journey ahead. This is your journey, dear one. Embrace it fully, with confidence, with faith, and with trust in God's plan. The future is bright, and the possibilities are endless. With God by your side, there is nothing you cannot achieve. Trust in His guidance, walk in His strength, and continue your journey with the confidence that comes from knowing that you are His, now and forever.